Dak's side. Half of them say, well, Dak, maybe you're asking for
No.
money.
Ain't nobody on Jerry's side. They want you to get that money.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Let me say up front, silly me, I'm still holding out hope that they are feverishly negotiating as we speak. Jerry told me the first time in 1989, maybe the first time I sat down with him in 1989. That's a long time ago. First year he owned the Dallas Cowboys. Yep. Deadlines make deals. Jerry has always been at his finest in the 11th hour when it comes to negotiating. Jerry loves to get pushed up against the clock and just says, let's get this done. I'll go here if you'll go here. And all of a sudden the ice thaws and here we go. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping against hope that that is happening as we speak. For Jerry Jones, 6 hours could seem like 6 years. You could get it done if you really, really wanted to get it done. And he's gotten this kind of deal done in his past numerous times. What does he say? He always tells the Dallas reporters, when have you ever known me not to get one of these done? Now? Right. Like right now?
But why build up that bad blood, though, Skip?
Okay. All right, so back to the bad blood. I'm going to say this one more time. You will not find a bigger defender or supporter of Dak Prescott than this guy sitting right here. I am hoping against hope. I want him to retire a Dallas Cowboy with 2 Super Bowl rings. I would love to see that, and I believe he is capable of that. Do I think he's Patrick Mahomes? I do not. Could he maybe turn into Patrick Mahomes someday? I don't know. It's a long shot. But again, the point is, there's only one Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly.
And he's your guy. And this has been my guy from the start. I love Tom Brady, too. There's only one of him. I have called Dak Brady-esque.
Yes.
And I have thought even that filters into the way he carries himself off the field, because I thought he would be the first to say, I will take a little bit of an America's team discount here because I do make a lot of money off the field from my dozen-odd national TV commercials that I'm doing that I did last year.
Right.
And I thought that Dak would be the first to say, you know what? We're building a potential dynasty here. We got a juggernaut of talent around me. Pro Football Focus even yesterday came out with the 3 Dallas receivers, including CeeDee Lamb. They're ranking #1 among wideout trios. Okay, there's nothing not to love about this team going forward because they did significantly improve the defense. And I do believe Mike McCarthy will be some upgrade over old 8-8 himself, Jason Garrett. So if Zeke's going to have a bounce-back year and the offensive line is still, I'm not saying it's dominating, but it's still a top 5 offensive line, and you do have a new weapon in CD, and you did keep Amari for what it's worth, but he's still there. And Dak has to look at this and say, man, we could go places for a while now. We could go on a run here, but I have to make sure that we have enough cap room to continue to build the supporting cast. That's what Tom Brady said for 20 years in New England. He did.
But, Skip, the difference is that Tom Brady saw nobody was making market value. He sees Amari gets above market value. He sees D. Law. He sees all the linemen, Ty Smith, Zach Martin, Lyle Collins. He sees Zeke. Everybody around him is getting market value or above, and he says, you want to give me below market value.
Which brings me to this moment, this flashpoint moment. And all of a sudden, Dak couldn't be in a worse place at a worse time. We're in a pandemic. I think the cap just might plunge next year and maybe even the next year, depending on the revenues generated during the pandemic season we hope is going to get played.
Correct.
Fans or no fans, it's looking like they announced in Philadelphia yesterday. The city manager said,
gatherings.
No. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see a season with no fans. Well, fan-induced revenue at ballpark, at
especially in hot spots, Skip.